Always a great pleasure to make our way on game face down to the Frankston Rovers Junior Football Club. They always make us feel really welcome down here, especially their president, Dan Keher. Dan, you are a successful club. You say you're a small club, but you've still got 11 teams and over 200 players. You must be very proud about that as president.
Yeah, we do, Dan. We're really happy to have the participation from the kids. We just, as you can see behind us here, we've got full numbers at our trainings, a lot of kids participating. So, that's the goal we set for ourselves every year, and we've certainly achieved that this year.
Well, you're competing against a number of other footy clubs. How do you get the number of players you get? I mean, is it word of mouth? Do you have to go out and recruit a bit, or do people just come down?
We are fairly well wedged in between a few of the clubs. As we know, we've got YCW down the road and Frankston Dolphins across Muridock Road. So, look, we can struggle for numbers from time to time, but we've got a fairly good reputation. We're good as, known around these parts as a good family-orientated club. So we get a lot of recruitment that way. But we've got some local primary schools that are really good feeders for us, and our Auskick is strong, which has been a massive feeder for our club.
Well, that's the key, isn't it? If you've got good Auskick numbers, you go, and the Auskick program's working, you're going to hang on to them, aren't you?
Absolutely. We can get them in there nice and early, Dan. That's our objective. We get them in, get them, excited about the sport. We all love it. That's why we're all here doing it and bringing it up for the next generation. So to get them here at Auskick level certainly provides us with players for the future, that's for sure.
You've got a couple of girls teams. You're coaching the under-14 girls teams.
Sure
is there a plan to try and increase the numbers, and has it been easy to get girls teams up?
So the girls teams have been a little bit of a struggle. We've grown in numbers with our girls, which is just fantastic. It is a little bit patchy through the age groups. My girls, like you said, the under-14 girls is who I coach, and we've gone we started I think with 15 and we're up to 19. I've got 9 brand new participants that have never played football before. Absolutely love the game. They just take to it. So building, it's a passion of mine to build the female football scene. I think my daughter was a convert from soccer and has just absolutely taken to this sport. So we're actually in the process at the moment to, lobbying council and our local governments to try and upgrade our facilities so we can, be a little bit more accommodating for the girls. So yeah, girl participation, female participation in our sport is huge. It's always in the back of our minds, and we're pushing it to try and get them down and playing footy.
What's the mantra of the club, especially early on? Is it about development, or is it about winning at all costs, or does the winning come later if you get all the elements in place?
I guess probably the mantra I've developed, and which is, the ethos of the club is we'll take participation over performance, but performance will generally come with participation. So if the kids are out there having fun, that's all we care about. Win, lose or draw. If they're smiling at the end of the day, if they trudge off the ground, some of the coaches, myself included, we might feel a little bit of the pressure, but we never pass that on to the kids. We just want to make sure that they're out there having fun. And I say, I know from my experience even with these under 14 girls, they can go out there, get belted, and I've still got 19 turning up to training Tuesday, Thursday night, raring to go, having fun with each other. It's just a blast for them. So I couldn't ask for any more than that, and the success is truly secondary for us.
Parents like to get involved. Is there a concern at times that they might like to get too involved, and how do you see the signs there in regard to just trying to keep all that under control?
Yeah, Dan, it's definitely something that we try and impart on our club and the people that come to our club, is to be sure that we're very respectful of the kids. Yes. We understand this is junior footy. We're not out there trying to win flags. We're not out there with the next AFL players. We just want to make sure that these guys are out there having a dip off their PlayStations for a bit of time. Yeah. So we're very conscious of how our parents and the people that are on the sidelines are acting and reacting to what's going on the field. So from our point of view, it's we don't see too much of it. We're very lucky in that way. Our parent group and our membership base are just so respectful of the kids and what they're all about. I'm sure from time to time these things pop up, but we're pretty quick in quashing that and making sure that it's not a problem going forward. And sometimes, we're not saying that people are bad people. It just can be over enthusiasm.
Correct.
And every now and again we might just have to say, look, your enthusiasm's great. Maybe just calm it down a little bit. But as a club, we're very good at identifying that and making sure that we don't let that sort of stuff get out of control.
That's great. Now, you talked about PlayStations and other interests for kids. How hard is it to just keep them concentrating on their footy, where they might get to 11 or 12 and think, I've had enough? But as you say, you're trying to, I suppose, encourage and promote a positive and fun atmosphere. There's so much more to do nowadays. I mean, are you happy with your attrition rate in managing to keep people here?
Yeah, our kids definitely come back year on year. It's one of the strengths of our club. The PlayStation thing, Dan, it is a big thing. I say PlayStation, but all forms of that kind of thing.
Yes.
They've definitely got a lot more to do inside the home than what I had when I was growing up. And we do struggle against that at times. It's a bit warmer to stay home and play Fortnite. Fortnite's the buzz at the moment, so we just use...
I've never heard of it, Dan. I don't think my son's got there yet.
We just use as many Fortnite references out here, and then they feel as though we're up with them, but not really. So, no, but look, the fun and the atmosphere is what they keep coming back for. So that's why if we get too competitive, then we will start losing players. So the competitiveness is definitely secondary, and we just keep it fun for them, engage them, and just, the kids that want to go on and maybe have a tilt at Stingrays or any of the higher grades, we're there to develop them as well. But for the most part, most of the kids are just out here having a ball, and you can hear behind me, it's just fun. And we've probably got, of our 200 players, we've probably got 100 of them come through on a Tuesday night. So and for me, coaching the 14 girls on a Tuesday night, it's just great to see every week. The age groups, under 8s Tuesday all the way through to under 16s, and everyone just working together, so it's fantastic.
Just a couple more. The fact that you've got a good relationship with the Frankston Bombers, you're able to send some players down there. That's, I suppose, also an attraction for them, that if they're good enough to play senior footy, they've got a club to go to that you guys have a great relationship with.
It's a brilliant relationship, to be honest. This year, I'm only new to the presidency this year. Having the Bombers there, being the fact that we don't have a senior club, having that affiliation is great. Not only to be able to send players there, but their players will come here. They'll interact with the under 8s all the way through to the under 16s, yet they'll take the under 16s under their wing and try and develop them to take the next step. So for them it is a feeder club because they don't have a junior club.
Yes.
But they probably go above and beyond in terms of the relationship that they have with us and trying to develop our kids. So it's fantastic.
Do you like being president?
Being president, it's one of those things that when you get asked to step forward, everyone steps back, and you get left there. But I've got to tell you, the experience and the people and everything that goes on within this club, the backstory behind the club, which I've had to learn pretty quickly, it just amazes me the amount of people that are willing to put themselves out to make sure that these kids keep coming back. It is an absolute privilege and a pleasure, I can say, to be president of this club.
And a legacy too, with a number of AFL players have come from here. The two Loney brothers, the biggest name would be Dermot Brereton. We know, I believe, he plays thirds cricket with Heather Hill, which uses this as a home game during the summer as well. Do you ever see the great man?
Look, we haven't seen Dermy. He still is playing for Heather Hill. We're hoping to try and get him down to the footy club at some point, because we hear that having a name like his will help us lobby to get our extension and our developments done. But look, I'm a Hawthorn supporter and lifelong just about Hawthorn supporter from the time that I broke from my parents. But so Dermot Brereton was an idol of mine growing up, and just even to be around the club that such a legend was affiliated with. But the one good thing, Dan, about this club as well is that Ryan Loney has his son playing here in the under 11s, so he's still around. But even just from week to week, and probably at our major events, our return rate for our life members and past players is just awesome. Everyone who leaves this club ends up with an affection for the club, and are more than happy to come back. But a few more visits from Derm would be nice though, Dan, I must admit.
Absolutely. Well, Dan, great to chat. You're doing a great job with the football club. They're in wonderful shape at the moment. Good luck for your under 14 girls for the rest of the year, and thanks for having us.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Thanks for coming down.
Pleasure.